I really, really want to get this field. Hello and welcome along. So today we're back on Felsbrunn. We're heading down to the shop at the moment because I have a theory. I think that Field 9, we can probably make more money buying it and hiring a harvester for it than we would make if we did the contract on it and then did it. So we're going to have a quick look at that. So let's have a quick look. So on Field 9, the contract, if there is a contract on it, yeah, there we go, would be 15,000 and has that set up. So that harvester is a bit difficult. So 15,900 would lose 906. So it'd be about 15,000. I think we'd make more off that with potatoes. If we have a look at potato technology, particularly the Grimmy, so to hire that is going to be 39,000. As long as we make at least 40,000 off it, we're going to be good. Yeah. So I think we're going to take a massive risk today. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and buy the field first, actually. So we'll go buy Field 9, which we know is going to cost us a fair whack. It's going to cost us 291,000, but we easily have the money for that. We've got 450,000, so we will buy Field 9. And then what we're going to do is we are going to hire ourselves a potato, hire us one of these, 39,000. It's an expensive thing. This is a huge risk, but I think this is going to be worth it. So there we go. So we have that in the shop. But looking back at that, if we look at this, the capacity of that is 9,500. So actually, we should be all right with our trailer as well. I was worried that our trailer wasn't going to do it. So we are going to jump in this and take this up to the field and get it started. So let's head up there. Okay, so we are nearing the field now. This is ours now. This is Field 9. This is our field. We are hoping very much to make, so we need to make, as I said, 45,000 off this field now. If we can do that, we are going to be doing well. We're probably going to try and do some other stuff at the same time. We do need to spray our crops as well. Let's turn our harvester on. Well, let's unfold our harvester first. There we go. So that is unfolding. Let's turn it on. There we go. And start. Oh, no, we need to put the front down. So lower the front, and away we go. So as long as this gets in enough harvest for us, we are going to be in a good position. We should make a decent amount of money. It's filling up fairly quickly. So yes, the risk here absolutely is we won't make as much money back from doing this as we've just spent on it. We're down to 119,000, but that's fine. Yeah, we are going to have to go and get our tractor and trailer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this over here. Going to go and get our tractor, get our trailer on, and get this emptied. So we've got our tractor and trailer. We are just pulling back up to the harvester. So we'll get this emptied, get this sorted. And then we'll see how much this trailer holds from this. I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to get 2 or 3 loads off this potato harvester with this tractor and trailer. Yeah, there we go. Easily got space for more than 1 load. So we should be able to get round to the back to our starting point. There we go. So that is done. Into here. Start her up again. Right. So I am going to get to work with this, and we will see how we do. So we have our first trailer of potatoes. We've got a nice full trailer, 21,000 litres of potatoes here. We've come to this point here. I think this is the central grain mill, unless I'm... yeah, so this is the grain mill. Highest price for potatoes at 374. So we're going to tip these in here. There we go. And hopefully, this kind of money actually, this is really good. We should make about, I think we're going to make about 6,000-7,000 off here at least. Yeah, there we go. So nearly 8,000. And that is just off the first headland. So what I am going to do though, is so that we are driving around less, I'm going to go and hire a trailer, a second trailer. That way we are going to be in a position where we are driving less to the sell point, and we'll be able to get 4 tanks from the harvester in. So yeah, I'm going to go and grab that from the shop and head back to the field. Okay, so we've taken control of the harvester again. We're unloading, and yeah, we're gonna tackle the rest of the field. Looks like we need to take off at least 3 headlands to get the hired worker to work properly. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get all 3 headlands off. Yeah, you can see here that they've left a wide margin. So start her up. Drop her down, and away we go. So we're pulling up beside our Veritron now. This is the 4th headland. That is just topping off. I think that front trailer still has space by the looks of it. So we'll just top off into that. Yep. There we go. And another second trailer, which does have tons of space. So hopefully this will empty the harvester this time. And we're going to let the harvester go on the hired worker. I want to take off the 4th headland, but we do need to go and tip this. Right, we're not quite full. So we're going to pull forward a little bit and follow beside the harvester for the rest of this. Unloading into the back. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. And hopefully just sort of get that last little bit up. Like so. Now I'm slightly worried in that, of course, the rate, the 39,000, is by the hour. So, yeah, although it's not 39,000 per hour, it's half of that per hour. The initial rental cost was 39,000. I'm hoping that we're going to be all right. Yeah, there we go. That's close enough. So we're going to go and tip this and see if we can earn some money that way. We're going to take this track down here. So let's go up to the grain mill and get this tipped and see how much we make off this. Okay, coming up to the grain elevator now. Let's control it into here. Right. So first trailer. We need to change the tip side. Let's have a look. So tip side. There we go. So tip those out. And then switch and tip. Perfect. So how much we're going to make off these two trailers? There we go, 14,656. Fantastic. So let's get back to the field. Our harvester must be getting nearly full again. And yeah, and we're just going to basically continue on with the field and we'll see how we go. Now this here might actually be our... I think this is going to fill us up again. We're doing really well. We've got, you know, this is our 3rd complete load. Our 2nd one with the both sets of trailers. And should... There we go. So we managed to get to that just as it's got full. So that will top this trailer off, I think. At the very least, it's going to get pretty close. I don't know whether we'll be able to... yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to pull forward a little bit. What normally happens then is the harvester starts going as well. So we'll top up to the end of the row. That way the harvester will get as far as possible with the hired worker while we're tipping. Which will be really great. There we go. So that is, we're going to leave the harvester going again. We're going to go and tip this. And then we're going to get back to it. So been at this a while now. We've got the field nicely opened, as you can see. We've still got about half the field to do, I think. But my big concern at the moment, and the big risk here, as I mentioned earlier, is the fact that it's taking a while. We run this on 5 times this map, so we never run lower than 5 times. And yeah, we have been eating through the hours today, and this harvester is not cheap per hour. It's 30. The initial higher cost was 39,000, which means I think its hourly rate is about 18,000. We are not making that per hour, I don't think. I don't think we're making quite that per hour, which is interesting. It means that if you're using a harvester, if you're using something like this, then you need to be on 1 times, I think. Otherwise, you just can't make any money at it. We actually, at the moment, I think we might lose a small amount of money doing this, getting these potatoes up, as opposed to the 15,000 we'd have made had we done this as a contract. The downside, of course, is the contract. It would have taken us even longer, simply because we would have had the small harvester to use. And I'd much rather be using this bigger harvester. But it is a little bit odd. It is a little bit funny that you cannot, on 5 times, you don't seem to be able to hire a harvester, use it, and make money at it. However, having said that, we shall see. At the moment, that is my rough guess. I think it's in-game time and not real time that's the case. But we shall see. For now, we're in a good place. We're getting this up pretty quickly. We are in a position where we've opened the field up really quite wide now. And I want to send, when I send the harvester, when we go and tip our next load, I want to send the harvester back down the other side. So it's cutting into the main, the part of the field that has more left. We should be able to do that. We'll get another 2 loads, we'll get another 2 runs off here, which should be fine. We are nearly full again, so we'll set the harvester off. And then we'll turn this round and fill off here for the rest of the road. So I've stopped here because I've just noticed something. You might notice there's a difference between the plants here and the plants there. And this is odd. So the top half of this field, everything here and upwards, has withered. So yeah, this is going to be our last load. We've got enough to basically fill the tank up, and that's it. We'll be returning our harvest after this. So that's disappointing. I don't know whether we'll make anywhere near the 15,000, but we've got half of our field is withered, which is yeah, as I said, is disappointing. We shall see where this leaves us, but yeah, that's bad. That's unfortunate. So we will just have to cultivate that in. As I said, I'm hoping we've made money on this. I'm hoping we have made money on the hire of this harvester and the work we've done on this field. Even if we are only going to get half of the field done. That's sad. Anyway, so yeah, we've got enough. We've certainly got enough space in our tractor and trailer and everything to get the last bit done. It's about half the field we've got. We got about half the field's worth of potatoes out of here. It seems that the previous farmer was just leaving it way too late. That is one of the other things that would have happened had we had we done the mission instead. We would have had everything. We'd have been able to have harvested everything ourselves. Oh, this bit is too wide as well. So I'm going to take 4 rows here. And then, yeah, with 2 rows and 2 rows either side. So I'm going to get this finished, get this cut, and then we will unload into our trailer because we should have enough space to do these last 2 little bits. So, to add to things that got a bit wonky, we actually did fill up the harvester again before we got to the end of here. So I'm going to send our hired worker off doing this last bit here. Like so. And as he heads off, we're going to go and tip this. We're not going to have a full set of trailers at all. So in the interest of saving some money, I will probably return our dolly trailer as soon as we've tipped it for the last time. Everything left on the field should fit in our purchase trailer. So yeah, we will try and reduce our costs, reduce what our final price is going to be. It is 6:13 in the evening in game, and I'm slightly concerned now because our own crop has come ripe. We didn't manage to get a second set of fertilizer on it, unfortunately. So yeah, it's all got a little bit strange. But then that is the thing. That is why this episode is called A Huge Risk. Because we were taking a huge risk. Sorry. Because that's exactly what we were doing. We were taking a massive risk. Trying to get the potatoes out in this way. We will see if it paid off. But, yeah. We're not going to earn much more from the potatoes. I don't think. Right, tipping our last 2 trailer... Well, not quite our last 2 trailer fulls. We've got a little bit left to get. It's not going to add a huge amount to our total tally. We've added... Yeah, that has gone down. So we have been... we had 12,471 the previous one. We've had 10,390 this time. So, yeah, we are not making quite so much each load as we were. I'll go and get this final load. We're gonna return the dolly once we get back to the field. But yeah, we are coming to the end of this, and hopefully it's not going to cost us the earth in machinery rental for what we've done. We will have a quick tally at the end of the episode as to exactly what we've made, but it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be. It all depends on how that rental cost is calculated. Right, so the dolly trailer has been returned. Let's get the last little bit from our potato harvester here. So it's got about another 3,000 litres in it. We're gonna just clear up this row here. We'll turn it on and drop it down. Our last little bit, I don't think we can harvest any of the withered stuff. No, the withered stuff is being completely ignored. So you can see we're running over it, but it's not getting harvested. It's not even getting topped, to be honest. So we're just going to get this little bit here. There's quite a bit in just these 2 rows, though. There is quite a bit. There's it's one of those things where it holds a fair amount. We've actually got the auger, actually got our belt on the wrong side, so we will go and get that little bit over there as well. But it's not been wholly successful, this this test. We are back up to 159,000, which is good, but we'll see how much that goes down overnight. We need to harvest next time, so that is what we will be doing. We'll be getting our combine out and harvesting the crop over there. It's going to be an evening harvest. It's going to be a nighttime harvest because we've got to get it up, our soybeans, and they've got to be done today. But the sunlight is going. Right, this last little bit. There's a little bit I can see down the far end of the field, but that's okay. Last 5,000 litres. Turn this off. Bring it round. And there we go. So this is going to be 5,000 litres. Is going to be worth... Wow. Grain mill is now the least, so we're going to take it to this train station mill for our last drop off, which is down the bottom of the map by those things. Yeah, right down the bottom. It's not going to be a huge amount we make off there. Let's return this beast. There we go. Return that. Right, there we go. And we're going to go down to the train station and tip this. I think we're going to end up with about 60, with 5,000 in here. I think we're going to just get over 60,000. It's not going to make a massive difference how much extra we have here. All that remains, I think, at this point, though, is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from FendtFarmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.